Hello, 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 and welcome, 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 welcome. Dudes, it's a 24 hours of live streams. Can you hear us? Somebody say, I can hear you crazy kids. Hello, hello, hello to everybody. Let's say hello real quick. We watched American Woodland Relics and Ambient Girl Digs, but we had to cut out early to get ready for this, and we got special guest tonight, Detect America. Going to bring him on in a little bit because he rocks. Ready?
Ohio River Settings hears us loud and clear.
Awesome, dude.
So we got DK from Adventures in Dirt. And
DK, hope you're doing well, dude. Thank you for joining us.
We got B3 Relic Recovery.
B3, welcome, dude.
Backyard Treasures. I'm just trying to go through it quick.
Kayla, welcome. Thank you for joining us.
BC Treasure Trails. Nancy just joined us. Ambient Girl Digs. Sorry, but we have
an hour and a half.
Yeah, we have a guest waiting.
We do.
Beach Metal Detecting Crete. New person to our channel. We got Belinda Hughes.
Welcome, Belinda.
And we got Brooklyn Treasure Hunter, Anthony.
Welcome, Anthony.
Clark's Cove Detecting.
Clark's Cove rocks.
Dawn Williams.
Dawn Williams rocks.
And Detect America. Well, that's our guest.
Detect America, dude. You rock, Frank.
DF Digger.
DF Digger, dude.
Deej just joined in.
Digging with Deej rocks.
Digging Richmond.
Digging Richmond, thank you, dude.
Dig It Mark, Metal Detecting UK.
Welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining us.
And we got Easy Digging.
Easy Digging rocks. Thank you, dude.
Eastern Outdoor Adventures. Hey, Hunter.
Hunter rocks, dude.
We got Finding Goodies and Finding Goodies too. Both Tracy and Jose.
You dudes rock. Thank you for joining us.
We got Frederick Romano.
Welcome, welcome, Frederick. Thank you for joining us, dude.
Green Gardner.
Green Gardner, you rock, dude. Thank you for joining us.
Javier Garcia.
Javier, you rock, dude.
Joe Copperheads.
Joe is in the house. You rock, dude.
Lincoln Central Coins.
LCC in the house. Thank you, dude.
Madison, Maine.
Madison, Maine rocks, dude. Thanks for joining us.
We got Marlon, Mayor's Videos.
Marlon, dude, welcome. Thanks for joining us.
Paul's in the house.
Paul, you rock. Relics. Thank you, the host of this. You rock, dude.
Got Jimmy Cloak.
Jimmy Cloak, you rock, dude. Thanks for joining us.
Madison, Maine.
Madison, Maine is in the house. Dude, you rock.
Thank you. Mike Mallyman 24.
Welcome, Mike. Thanks for joining us.
Brenda, Mama's Gone Detecting.
Brenda, everybody loves Brenda. Thanks for joining us.
We got Mark Thomas.
Mark Edge, dude.
And Mark the Berg Hunter.
Mark the Berg is in the house.
And we got Marty's Vistrals Digging with Marty.
Marty, thank you for joining us, dude. You rock.
We got Metal Detecting with Randy.
Metal Detecting with Randy. Thank you for joining us. Everybody show each other love.
Nick Haas.
Nick Haas is in the house.
Ohio River History.
Ohio River History. You rock, dude.
Ozzy Darren, dude.
Ozzy, dude. Welcome.
Checking out Pennsylvania Relic Hunters.
PA is in the house. Welcome, dude.
Paul B.
Paul B is here, everybody. Hello, Paul. Thank you, dude.
Charlie Riser's Treasure Hunting Emporium.
Charlie, you rock, dude. Thank you.
We got Ski Searcher.
Ski Searcher in the house, dude. You rock.
Park Rat Metal Detecting.
Park Rat is here. Thank you, Park Rat, dude.
Stan's Lad.
Stan's Lad, you rock, dude. Thank you for joining us.
And Tazzie's Adventures.
Tazzie's Adventures, dude. How are you? I haven't seen you in forever.
Dan Anderson.
Dan Anderson, thank you for joining us.
I think we got Gabriel Barlow.
Gabriel, hello, hello. Thank you for joining us. And then Ski Searcher.
I said Ski Searcher.
I missed it.
You said.
Oh, I did. Dude, I love his videos.
I think we got everybody in for now that we can see. So.
All right. So, guys, this is awesome. The 24 hours of live streams. How cool is this? Brought to you by Paul, American Woodland Relics, and Nancy, Ambient Girl Digs. You guys rock. You did a lot for this, bringing all these awesome channels together.
And Sandy from Ghost Talk with the Risers.
Sandy, Ghost Talk with the Risers is here. Hi, Sandy. Miss you guys. Got to hang out soon.
And Farmer Eugene.
We love Farmer Eugene. Thank you, Farmer Eugene. So, the first kickoff with Paul and Nancy was awesome. And, you know, it's a lot of pressure. We're like the first actual kind of, sort of. It's pressure. It's pressure. But we have an awesome guest.
We do.
Who do we have?
Some dude.
Some dude. Are you ready, dude?
You want me to have those all done?
Yeah. Let's bring him in. Tonight we're going to talk to Detect America. You ready, dude?
Yes.
Aha. Good thing. Frank, thank you for joining us.
My pleasure, guys.
You're awesome.
Listen, anytime I get to open my mouth about electrolysis, you know I'm there. So
Absolutely. We love your live streams on Facebook over on the Detect America page. And you guys are awesome. And you build the Ugly Box.
I do. I invented the Ugly Box about roughly 30 years ago. And we've been just kind of like tweaking it ever since until what we have today.
Well, we love it. We're going to use it tonight in the other screen, and feel free to, you know, comment on what I'm doing, because you won't hear me over there as we go. We'll do a little bit here and there, but first tell us a little bit about you and Detect America. What's that all about?
Well, let's put it this way. So about 10 years ago or so, I was part of another show that shall remain nameless. And this show kind of got off on putting people down, and whatever you found, my find was better, and beating up on newbies. And we decided then, so now what? There's definitely room on Facebook for something a little bit different. So that's what we started this. So the whole idea behind Detect America was to try and get as many organized experts, not even experts, just seasoned diggers on the page, and utilize them to help guys and girls that are newbies to the hobby. And that's kind of where it started, and it's gone well for us.
And it's awesome, and that's one of the things.
And I won't mention the guy's name, Dave, but that's okay.
Huh? I missed it.
Let's say real quick to Digologist, Digging Canuck, and Metal Detecting with the Silver Hunters.
Dudes, welcome and thank you for joining us. We have our special guest tonight is Frank, Detect America. And that's one thing we love about your live streams and your page, you know, over on Facebook. It's all good karma. Everybody helps everybody. Everybody's friendly. And
that's the whole idea. That's what it was all about. It was never about having, you know, the shows that we do. It was never about anything other than trying to provide a little support for guys that are coming into the hobby that are inexperienced. And we had, you know, we've been digging for, I've been digging for 35 years. Ronnie's been digging for probably 175 years. And our friends have been digging a long time. So that was it just was a natural course of events, bringing new people in and you know, answer whatever questions we could answer for them and try and give them a hand.
Yeah. And it definitely does help a lot of people, and everybody's comfortable there. But another thing that's great about it is it's always a lot of fun.
That was the one thing, because when we first started the show, we were definitely all about detecting. Every word that came out of our mouth was about the good, the bad, the ugly of detecting. And it was fine. It was informative, but it was stagnant. And we talked about it one day. It's like, everybody we know detects. Everybody we know knows, basically how to dig their plug and how to find a coin. And so to talk about the same things every single week is boring, frankly. And so we decided, we talk when expert bowlers get together at a bar, they're probably not talking about bowling. They're talking about whatever they did during the day. So we like last night. Listen, we had Andy Sabish on last night. It was a great show on the Equinox. In the meantime, Monday night show could be about Steve's colonoscopy. Who knows? It's just whatever comes to our mind, and along the way we'll answer any questions that come into us.
I think you had a show about that already, didn't you?
It was one of our best viewed shows ever.
I know, I had fun. Oh, it is a lot of fun. But on top of that, you guys do so many awesome giveaways. It's like,
yeah, we love your show, even though we don't win.
I think we won like once.
She won some. I said,
I won like twice. I think
you won twice. I won once. I won like some powders, protein powder, and I gave it to you.
Yeah, you know what? I've got more of that stuff. The thing with the giveaways was this: we started off our show when we the very, very first show we ever did. Why is that happening? The very first show we ever did was we had a radio platform. There was no video, and when we announced what we were doing and why we were doing it, literally, like every manufacturer on the planet just started sending us stuff. So our first show, without soliciting anybody, we gave away about $7,000 worth of detectors and crap, just because people liked the manufacturers liked the idea of what we were doing. And then other shows that are no longer around started complaining, the only reason you got viewers is because you do giveaways, you give away free stuff. And I said, tell me why that's a bad thing. If I got manufacturers that want to give me stuff to give to diggers out there, then how is that wrong? So it kind of stuck, and that's what we do. And to this day, the majority of the stuff that we do give away on the show comes from our viewers. I mean, Ronnie helps in a huge way, but the majority of the stuff we get in every day comes from the viewers.
Yeah, we've been getting contacted by a lot of people recently ourselves. And one thing we like to do, we like to give back just to give back for all the support,
Absolutely.
Just enjoy giving things away.
if you're in this hobby for the fun, even if you're in it for the history, the camaraderie, it's to get together on anybody's show during the week and have a few laughs and maybe win something and talk a little detecting. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
No, the giveaways are like icing on the cake. I mean, you get all the information and then you might win some. You might not.
I mean, that's the thing. The vast majority of the emails and the PMs that I get on a daily basis are either about electrolysis, which is 4 hours of my morning every morning, or it's about a question about a machine. We're lucky in the position we're in. We've tested machines for 25 years for just about every manufacturer. So we have a little bit of knowledge to offer, and if somebody wants it, we're going to try and help them out.
Yeah, definitely. You guys rock. We love your show, and
we love your show. We tune in. Whenever we're not napping at that 7 o'clock hour. We always tune in.
No, and we appreciate it.
That's my problem, napping.
We appreciate everybody that watches.
I took my nap early today, so I'm good.
Yeah. All these people here are awesome. We love them all. And we appreciate each and every one of them, just like you guys do with your friends there.
Absolutely.
They're all awesome. And
we're still just amazed at how many people want to watch us.
Yeah.
That tells you that there was a need out there for it.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. So, hey, Eric Brotherhood, what's up, dude? Marty, Beach Detecting Crete. Everybody, thank you all for joining us. So how about we get started? I'm going to run over there. I'm going to pull up another screen. Feel free to jump in at what I'm doing, YouTube.
Okay.
and let's pull it on up. How's that sound, guys? We'll do
Sounds
some
like a plan.
electrolysis live, right on the spot.
It's the best kind.
No pressure. No pressure. All right, guys. Here we go, Rachel.
Yeah, so.
Oh, no, don't touch that button. Oh, no, never mind.
So if you want to, like, tell everybody what she's doing, or even telling her if she's doing something wrong, because we're still learning too, so.
Basically, what Audra has in her hand right now is the carbon catalyst. That's the conductive metal. That's what they call the sacrificial metal that's going to help conduct the electricity across the tank to your artifact, your coin, your relic, whatever it is. We use carbon because a lot of other metals like copper and stuff will have a tendency to plate, and you don't want the plate until the end if you want to change the color. She's putting in about a half a teaspoon of brine solution, which we have a proprietary brine solution, but your brine solution, as long as you're not using anything iodized, iodized salt has to be non-iodized. Baking soda is a good substitute. We mix ours with a little medical grade saline salt, and don't use acids. Do not, regardless of what some people say, do not use lemon juice. Do not use anything acidic in that tank, because that will impregnate the coin with the acid material. And no matter how much you cook it down the road, it's going to discolor your coin, your artifact. It's just not, there's no way it's good. Now she's connecting her coin, what was that? I didn't see what that was.
Standing Liberty.
Oh, I got a Standing Liberty quarter. That's right. So when you're starting off the ugly box, I tell everybody wants to practice on like copper coins or Indian heads or something. Practice on silver, guys. Silver is our go-to practice metal because it's very, very, very resilient. Even if you do something extremely wrong, which is next to impossible to do, and you damage it, which you can scorch it if your voltage is high, you can fix silver. Silver can always be fixed. That can't happen with coppers and stuff. Get good at it with the basic coins, and then move on once you're comfortable with
it. Somebody asked in the chat, how much is an ugly box? We can also tell them where they can get one.
Ugly boxes go for about $79. And I'm saying that, guys, I really have almost nothing to do with the retail end of it. So it's carried right now by, I don't know, 14, 15 stores across the U.S. It's going into Canada, UK, and Europe this coming year. But there's nothing to say the dealers aren't going to give you a deal. I don't know what they're charging every day. I know ballpark it's about $79. It's about $20 for the optional AC adapter. It comes with a line to hook up to a 9-volt battery or a battery pack. But the AC, we recommend the AC adapter simply because it's constant power. It doesn't drop off, and you don't have to constantly replace batteries.
Right.
She's on her silver. Where you got that voltage? Where does she have that voltage set? I can't say.
10.
All right. Now for silver, you're good. For a silver coin, 10 volts is fine. Like I said, silver is very, very resilient. You're not going to hurt it. If you're doing a copper coin, 3.5 to 4.5 volts maximum is where you start it all the time. No substitutions. It is the saving grace for coins that go south that aren't silver or gold and could fall apart because they're so damaged. 3.9 cures it slowly and allows you to save a lot more detail that could still be on that coin.
Yeah, and in New Jersey, those coppers come out pretty quick.
I got to tell you, me and Steve went after FH7. We went on a dig and pulled out coins out of the ground that I don't even want to show because people will tell us we're full of it. I've never seen in my life coins come out of the ground so pristine. Those coins you don't have to cook, guys. You don't have to cook every single coin. It's for tarnish if you want to clean it up. It's for damaged coins that are really severely damaged, delaminating, look like they're falling apart, look like they're splitting into layers. Coins that have a lot of degrade and a lot of incrustation on them. That's where you can go hardcore with this thing. That's where the Thunder and the Thrasher really come in with this thing. Which are the Thunder. For those of you who don't know, the Thunder and the Thrasher are hypersonic 24,000 pulse per minute hypersonic tools that come with the Ugly Box.
And then if somebody does get the Ugly Box, I know we had a couple questions, so we just emailed you directly right on Facebook.
Absolutely. You can email me. PM me is better because I'm always in front of the computer. I'm always PMing. I have a tendency of missing my emails occasionally, but PM me, or if you email me, what I'll do is I'll accumulate them, and then periodically we'll do an electrolysis show. I try to do it not as often as we used to because Steve wants to jump out a window when I do an electrolysis show. But we'll do a whole show and just try and answer dozens of questions as many as we can. We did the bootleg videos, which is a great helper to start off using this thing. They're always available.
Yeah.
And then I literally wake up between 4 and 5 a.m. every morning, and I spend 2 to 4 hours answering electrolysis questions.
Wow.
That's how I start every single day of my life.
Wow. Now I feel bad bugging you.
Listen, if I didn't like to do it, I wouldn't do it. So it's fine. I like answering. I'd rather have the good information out there than the disinformation that's out there.
Well, what you said really worked. We used on the Jersey copper.
And I got to tell you something. It's a difficult coin to do. Some of these coins, like Jersey coppers, like Flying Eagle cents, some of the large cents, they're not copper. They're a copper nickel base, and some of those coins can be very touchy. New Jersey copper is one of the most difficult coins to do that's out there. And if you take your time and do it right, you can have success with it. If you try to rush a Jersey copper, if you try to hit it with too much voltage, it's going to go south. That's the nature of the beast. They weren't built to hold up. But the Jersey copper is what we base a lot of the protocols we developed around this thing because it was so difficult to do successfully. And we knew that if we can get that successful, then pretty much every other coin would fall into place.
Yeah, that one came out great. We did just what you said. We put it in real low for a little bit, and then we just used, what was it? The one, we just left it in there without the clip with the vibrating one.
Oh, the Thunder. Yeah.
Thunder.
Because that's what people don't realize. A lot of the times you get these coins out of the ground and they look like they're trash. They look like there's nothing left to them. The Thunder is 20. It's been upped in recent months because of the parts they send me, but it's 24,000 pulses per minute. These are hypersonic pulses. These aren't the same pulses that you get in your jewelry cleaner. Your jewelry cleaner can actually damage delicate stuff. And what happens is it can pull so much dirt out, you don't realize how much detail is actually still on that coin until the Thunder runs through it and actually releases a lot of this crap that's really just kind of embedded in the surface. And that'll show you where you stand with that coin right off the bat. Because if you can see detail after that, you got a real respectable coin to put in the tank.
Stan's Lad just asked which one's positive and which one's negative.
Red and black. We used to go cathode and anode, and then some real intelligent person reminded me that the guy who invented this whole process had a confusion between cathode and the anode acted like the cathode sometimes. So we went to positive and negative, and then people had problems determining positive and negative on blank power packs and stuff. So we changed it to red for catalyst and black for coin. So they really, and now the new ones actually say coin or artifact. So there's really no confusion on what hooks to what. Your catalyst side will always hook to your sacrificial metal. The coin side will always hook to your coin or artifact. There's no way of confusing the two.
Yeah, it's labeled.
And it doesn't matter. Believe it or not, this is a question I get, which is not something that I ever thought of. But when we send these boxes out, there's always different color wires in there. I never really pay attention to what color wire goes in the bag, but people ask if it makes a difference, which color wire they use for which one. And it doesn't, guys. It doesn't make you pick whatever color you want, put it on whatever side. The only thing we'll have to say about the wires is whatever wire you choose to use for your catalyst side, use that wire over and over and over again on the same side. That wire is going to break down. That's the nature of the beast. This process will break down the wire. You'll have to replace it over time. And this way, if you use the same wire, you're only replacing one as opposed to two.
Right. We use the yellow as the catalyst and black as the object. And the yellow one's starting to rust.
Yep.
You know, it's pulling the dirt and everything off.
It will. It breaks metals. The catalyst side breaks metal down at a molecular level. That's why we use the carbon, because there's really nothing to break down in the carbon. It's just a pure conductor. And eventually
we have someone here to join us.
Now the fun's going to begin.
Wait, my fingers are crossed. Please be Ronnie. Please be Ronnie. Oh, it's not Ronnie.
Hey guys, you know what? I just wanted to come on real quick and say I'm so sorry I couldn't join you. I'm out with family here, and we're just running around like crazy.
Well, you're here now, and we appreciate you stopping in. You could start.
But you guys know I love your show. This whole idea of the 24-hour streaming is awesome. And you must really be bumming if you're having Frank on the show. Must really be hurting for guests.
I was praying for Ronnie, but I got you.
I heard. I saw you. I got your number, buddy. All right, guys, listen, let me run. But thanks for having me for the brief moment. You girls are awesome, and keep up the good work.
Thanks, Steve. You rock. Thank you.
All right, guys. Bye.
See ya.
Off button, Steve. Okay.
That was nice of him to pop in. I know he's out doing stuff, but see how awesome you guys are.
Yeah, we have a good time. I have to admit, you should have been involved with the 24-hour ride to Florida. That was fun.
I could imagine.
I'm sure it was interesting.
Yeah, to say the least.
Like our ride, we went to Georgia to visit the host of tonight's show. Paul, American Woodland Relics, is the host, and Nancy, Ambient Girl Digs. We actually got to meet her too, and that's another thing about this community.
Yep.
You know, you could go anywhere and meet up with friends. Paul and Belinda let us stay at their house for a long weekend. And
it's awesome. And then you meet people. Like I said, COVID was good for one thing. It really brought this online family together. And we, when we went down to Florida and met so many people that we had been talking to for a year, in some cases 10 years, and finally get to see them, finally get to meet them and put a face to their name. It's like you knew them forever. No, it's like I said, if there's a bright spot to the COVID outbreak here, it's what it did for this format, this online format. Listen, we probably aren't going back to sitting behind the desk anymore, because it's just way too easy to flick a switch. We can be anywhere and be online.
I know a lot is going to change. Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
A lot of changes. We can't wait to get back and visit everybody and see everybody again, though.
Oh no, we definitely want to get out and do more live digs. There's no substitution for get out and digging live. Yeah. But
so we never got to dig with you or Steve yet.
Well, we're going to be a deal. So are you guys going to be a deal?
Yeah, we're going to.
Yeah, we're going to be there.
Yeah, we'll be there as well.
Yeah, everybody in joining us here. If you want to go to a free dig in New Jersey, silver free.
I was supposed to bring this up. I was supposed to bring it up on the show, and I kept forgetting. But from the mouths of the guys that are putting on the dig, there's about 25 spots left. Period.
Yeah.
Okay. And this isn't one of those digs where they throw you on the beach and say, "Yeah, hope you find something." There's thousands of dollars of silver on this beach, and
like $10,000 worth.
Yeah. So the first day's dig is free. All you got to do is register, show up, and dig. And if you're in the area and you're not coming to this thing, shame on you, man, because it's going to be a good time. And there's a lot of silver.
Don't tell everybody else to come.
That's right. No, forget about it. It's closed. I forgot.
I'm going to walk through the stand with my scoop and just scoop. I'm not even using the detector.
Yeah, you're going to make a big scoop and just scoop up sand all day.
And I hope you guys next year, 2022, I hope you come to our event, Dude Stock 2022.
We are already talking about it. 2022 is going to be an interesting year because there's going to be a lot of traveling that year.
Oh, yeah.
I'm hopefully everything goes well. I'm going out. I'm bringing the ugly box out to Detectable. Because by the time Detectable comes around, we're going to be in, a few countries now with the Ugly Box. So it should be a fun time. Detectable, we're going to do all the normal haunts. We're going to do the Blackthorn. We're going to do the FH hunts. We're going to do, so yeah, there's a real good possibility we're going to be a dude stock too.
Absolutely.
That's if we can get Steve to sleep in a tent.
There'll be hotels around if he doesn't.
All right, well, that changes things for Steve. Steve, let's stop in. If you're driving on the road with Steve and you say, Steve, let's stop in and grab a sandwich this way we don't have to stop, because he likes to blame me for going slow. Let's stop in and grab a quick sandwich and we'll eat on the road. No. So Steve, drive around the town you don't know, find a restaurant. We have to sit down for 3.5 hours and eat, and then we can get back on the road. So don't blame me for taking 29 hours to get to Florida.
You should have saw us in the car driving to Georgia.
Well, we drove to Ohio too.
First we went to Ohio up north.
Oh,
then
man.
Backtrack, went down to Georgia and Alabama.
And then back to Georgia.
And then back to Georgia.
we
were ready to kill each other.
No,
yeah, it gets a little nuts.
Was the practice drive when we drove to the Adirondacks.
Yeah, we love going to Rhode Island Relics events. They're awesome too.
Yeah, that used to be my stomping grounds up at the Adirondacks. I used to race snowmobiles up there.
Nice.
Yeah, it was nice up
and
there.
that's way back when I used to like snow and cold. Now I don't.
I don't like it either.
I think after this February, I don't like it either.
We haven't gone out digging a lot.
I want to move the Ugly Box World headquarters south.
There you go.
All right. Do you think we should take a look at that yet?
You can take a look at it. I honestly, at this point, take a look at it, give it a quick rinse off, and then when you put it back in the tank, if it's not clean already, you put it back in the tank, crank her all the way up now. Silver doesn't take a lot of prep time at low voltage. You can crank her up as high as it can go. You might have it up as high as it can go.
I do.
Is that as high?
What?
I said, oh, is that as high as it?
Now, did you bring your toothpaste this time?
Oops.
Had everything ready but that.
I got some though.
All right, just take it out now. Just give it.
Electrocuted.
Yeah, it's already starting. You can put it under a sink. The toothpaste is nice. Again, I get questions about the toothpaste all the time, guys. You cannot use toothpaste dry on a coin. Do not use it on a dry coin. It's like compound on a car. It wants to take surface metal off. Cook the coin first. Use it wet, and all it's going to do is float over the top. It's going to take away the loose debris from the electrolysis, and it's going to not dig into any detail at all.
Right,
And I said, on a silver coin like that, take it out, wet, little toothpaste, gentle rub on the toothpaste, rinse it under as hot water as you can stand. And coin like that should take 1 or 2 sessions, and she'll be done.
So I got my toothpaste.
There you go. Perfect.
Should I rub it on now?
Yeah, rub it well.
Yeah, while it's wet. Dip it back in the water if it's dry. That's all. And then rub it on there. Give it a nice gentle rub on both sides.
Oh, yeah.
And rinse it under hot water.
You want to sit this time and I'll rinse it?
Well, I got to rinse off my finger.
Oh, yeah, you got your fingers.
It's minty fresh.
Charlie said bright toothpaste, and Mike said, can he use his Polygrip?
Polygrip I wouldn't use because Polygrip is an adhesive.
Yeah, I think they're joking.
I hope so. Because that coin may be permanently attached to your finger. But the jewelry companies have a paste called jeweler's paste, and not jeweler's rouge. It's different. It's called jeweler's paste, and it sells for like $35 for a little tank. And when you look on the back, it says made by Colgate. So it's toothpaste without the minty freshness. One more good cook like that. Another quick jab with the toothpaste, and she'll be done.
That came out, a lot came off. How long was that? Like 10, 15 minutes or so?
Yeah, probably about 15 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, it depends. the bigger the coin may take you a little longer because the electricity is trying to saturate the entire thing. It's going through the core, and anything that's not organic to that coin, it's trying to push it away. So the bigger the coin, the bigger your result, obviously, but it also may take a little bit longer for it to get. The edges are always denser, so the edges are the last ones to get clean. But it should never take more than a couple sessions, 3 at the most. And these are no more than maybe 3-4 minute sessions.
Well, we'll do that one again for another few minutes, and then we'll do the button.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Yeah, we'll show the button.
My hands are wet. You want to get it?
Yeah.
And here's a Thunder and Thrasher. And they just plug in there.
Yeah, they plug right into the top of the box.
Like right there.
So after that coin, we're gonna. What is on this one?
The eagle.
Yeah, I'm trying to make sure I have the eagle upright. We're gonna do this button.
Beautiful.
Part of a 2-piece, missing the 2 piece.
Yeah, we'll do that one just a little bit.
Yeah, those take longer. They are definitely delicate, but even though it's a longer, slower process, the few that I've done come out amazing. I mean, they really do. And then the other trick is, and it's in our book. It's on the videos too. A lot of these buttons, they call them gold-plated buttons, and when even when they're done, you may get that coppery color, but the gold plating may be gone. In the book and on the videos, we show you how to gold plate without using gold. You use a piece of copper or a wheat penny and a piece of scrap silver, and we walk you through the process, and they come out as good as gold plating and tougher than a gold plate.
Wow.
Nice.
Very cool. I can't wait to do this. I know we don't have like a lot of time to do this later, but we're gonna definitely.
Yeah, walk through, start it, and you guys, you can finish it and show it on a different show.
So what nights do you guys live stream? Monday and Thursday?
We live stream Monday nights at 8, Thursday nights at 8. Mondays are generally fun time, and then Thursdays we try to schedule our guests in, and
have great guests.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if FH7 did anything for us, we got a lineup. We've got Russ Barbarona from Fisher coming in, and he's going to be talking about the new machine.
Nice.
And if I can get him drunk, maybe he'll talk about the top secret machine. We'll see. We've got Notka coming back on. We've got the Mind Lab experts coming on. John White and Frankie Juarez. We've got I can't even begin. We lined up a pile.
Nice.
Awesome. Can't wait. Always a good time. Did you see Pro Metal Detector ask, can he clean his dentures that way?
Listen, let's put it this way. Use your little effervescent denture pills, and then pop that Thrasher, that Thunder in the tank. I guarantee you it will clean it better than just the denture pills.
Now, should we try that with the silver at all, or no?
There's no reason to. I mean, when you pull a coin out of the ground, even if it's harshly tarnished, if it's smooth, if it doesn't have that degradation. I mean, I thunder every single coin that goes to the tank, just because there's microscopic dirt that could come out. But the smoother that coin is, if the coin is just tarnished and you want to clean it up, it's not going to make or break you if you thunder it or not.
Yeah.
Like on that particular coin, absolutely no reason to use the Thrasher on it. There's no incrustation, there's no deposits on it, and it's smooth, so there's probably very little embedded dirt in it. But you'll never going to hurt it using the Thunder. It's going to take out more dirt than is visible to the naked eye. But this should clean up fine without it.
And what about the button? Should you use
I would absolutely thunder the button before. The button has too many nooks and crannies. It's a different type of metal. It attracts dirt better and it attracts dirt more efficiently than the silver coin is going to attract dirt. So I guarantee you, even if you wash that button under the sink, When you put that button in the tank and you hit it with the thunder, you're going to see dirt come out of that thing still.
Now, should you let it cook with just the ugly box first and then put in the thunder?
I keep a little tank of water, just plain water, before anything goes into my tank. It gets thundered first, because the more dirt you pull off of that coin or button or relic, the more dirt that comes off of it before you electrolyze it, the better conductivity you're going to have with the current.
Okay.
Dirt is not conductive, so that can inhibit the flow of electricity through it. So you want to get as much off as you can, and then while you're cooking it, I'll take the thunder every now and then, and I'll pop it in the tank with it, right in the electrolysis tank.
So for live stream purposes, we'll do it for a little bit just in the same tank?
Yeah, that's fine.
Because it's a little loud.
Yeah, okay.
For live stream, I don't think we should do it too long. So we'll do it just as an example to show, and then we'll let it cook for a little bit.
Yep.
That's what you call it, right? I always hear you say that.
Yeah, we call it cooking. And don't be afraid. For a couple sessions, you're not going to get that thin coppery color in 1 or 2 sessions. It's just not going to happen. After a couple sessions, don't be afraid while it's wet again to take the thrasher, and you're never pushing that thrasher into it. You're basically touching the thrasher to the top and letting it glide across the top. Even if you do it one time, that's going to, as you're cooking these things, it's separating dead metal. And even though the dead metal is separated, it still may be attached to that button, and you have to get that off. That prepares the underlying good metal to take the next session of electrolysis. So you kind of want to get that stuff, even if you're not gouging. You don't want to gouge it to try and make it shiny right away. It's never going to happen. But to remove that dead metal on top, and again, that improves the next session of your electrolysis. And every time you do that, you'll see the electrolysis is more effective.
Cool. Good info. We're getting all the scoop.
Yeah.
Now, if we do need new cables, like with the Catalyst one, where can we get them?
You can always contact us. We sell reboot kits, which is a half a pound of brine, a new piece of carbon, and a set of wires. You can get wires, literally, guys, any place. You can get them online. Don't buy. A lot of guys call me and say, "Yo, I just bought $30 nickel-plated, chromium-plated alligator clips, and they're breaking down." Doesn't matter how expensive your alligator clips are. The Catalyst alligator clip breaks down at a molecular level. So the only thing those $30 clips are going to do is break down a $30 clip. Buy relatively decent, as cheap as you can find alligator wires and use them, just knowing that your Catalyst side will always have to be replaced at some point in time. And the more expensive you buy makes no difference. It's not the salt water killing the clip. It's the electrolysis process, and it doesn't matter what it's made of.
Okay. So we have a question from Live Free and Big in the chat here. He wants to know, can this work on larger items like, horseshoes and stuff like that?
Yeah, here's the thing. When it comes to iron artifacts, you don't have to be as careful about the amount of voltage going in. We sell, for guys that want to do bigger items with the ugly box, we sell an 18-volt power pack. It's the only time when you're doing iron, I tell guys, if you want to use that trickle charger, I don't recommend it for anything else other than large iron artifacts, because iron is not something that's, in other words, if I cook a beautiful piece of iron and it comes out perfect, know that a year from now, I'm probably going to have to put it back in the tank, and I'm probably going to have to tweak it again. Iron is one of the only metals that reacts to the air alone. So as long as that air is touching it, it's going to patina, it's going to start to rust. Where coins and different kinds of jewelry, they react to the amount of hydrogen in the soil, and it's a different animal. So you can be a lot rougher with your horseshoes. You can be a lot rougher with iron, with your anvils, with your cannonballs than you can be with jewelry and coins and other artifacts, because they turn on you, they rust, they degrade for completely different reasons.
Wow, that's cool, but good to know, because we have some larger things, even like some croto bells or stuff.
Listen, I do big stuff with the ugly box. I tell everybody I did a 70-pound iron bronze over iron bell. in a large tank with the ugly box, and I used no more than 12 volts. That's all it was ever used. I didn't go 18 volts. I didn't do anything but the 12-volt power pack. And it took me about a week and a half to do it. It's a slower process the bigger the item is, but it came out amazing. You want the electricity to saturate your target. The bigger, more dense your target is, the longer it's going to take. But 12 volts will do a cannon if you give it enough time.
Wow.
I want to find a cannon.
I did.
You did?
We used to. This whole thing was developed when I was on the specialist team for University of Pennsylvania. It's not that I found it metal detecting. We were at a really great location with a group of students from the college. And the guy who owns the property said, if you guys ever get a chance, he goes, out in the woods over here is this big bronze pipe sticking out of the ground that me and my brother used to play on when we were kids. So when we went out there, it was the muzzle of a cannon.
Oh my God.
Wow.
So it took about 2 days and 2 4-wheel drive tow trucks to get it out. And it was ultimately numbered, and it was part of Lee's army escaping from Gettysburg.
Oh my God.
And they couldn't tow everything. They couldn't get away fast enough. So they literally took cannons and they buried them upright in the ground. And there was 100 rounds of cannon shot found with it.
Wow.
Wow.
And that cannon today, we cooked that cannon for 2 years. That cannon today is on display at Monterey Pass National Park.
Wow, I want to go see it.
Yeah, except last time I contacted the guy to take a picture of it, he sent me a beautiful picture of my cannon. And then he said, listen, I'm not 100% sure it's your cannon, but it looks just like this one.
That's so cool.
It's on display somewhere out there.
That's amazing.
Yeah, we haven't found anything that big.
No.
Yeah, that was a big one. That was really cool and fun. Like I said, there really was no metal detecting involved on that trip whatsoever. We had to learn how to use tow trucks.
Tow trucks to yank it out.
We wrapped the tow trucks, and then we sat there and would dig little holes around the outside, and we would just constantly dump water in, and then dig it again to aerate the water out, and then slowly but surely, inches at a time, we got this thing to come loose.
That's amazing. Dawn Williams, like, road trip.
Oh yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome.
So I just want to say thank you to Mike Malleyman, dude. You rock. Thank you so much. And also, Backyard Treasure said, thank you so much, Detect America. She's learning so much.
Again, guys, any questions about a lot of folks out there bought the ugly box, and I get questions of people like banging their head going, I don't understand. PM me anytime. Friend me up on Facebook. Send me a PM. Like I said, if I don't get back to you this minute, I promise you I will get back to you.
You rock. And thank you from Back from the Dead Variety Channel. Thanks for stopping in, dude. You have a good night too. You guys rock. I'm learning a lot too, you know, right?
Yeah.
We're still learning stuff. We are still learning stuff.
You can never stop learning.
No.
Check out that thing, and then we're gonna put this in with the thunder for a little bit. How about that?
So we'll ask what what we normally ask our guests anyway. What was your favorite find?
I mean, my favorite find, the cannon was definitely one, but it wasn't with a metal detector. My favorite find probably to date is I was with the college again down in Port Plantation, New Orleans, and we were digging a site for, I think it was University of Louisiana, and we found nothing, absolutely nothing. And it was on a strip of ground that was a lot of construction going on. So the neighboring piece of ground, guy came over and goes, you guys get a break? He goes, come over and dig my piece of property. So really on not really lunch, we kind of broke it for the day, and me and a couple guys went over and started digging another piece of property, and we found a cache of 306 copper cobs.
Wow.
306 copper cobs, 6 gold coins, 4 or 5 silver coins in one pile under what was the floor of who knows what it was. But the oldest coin was $15.99.
Wow.
Yeah. That's probably to date my best find.
And we're over here like, our best find is this little.
So this came out just for that little bit of time.
Yep. Oh yeah, that thing will come up 100%. It won't take long. It won't take long at all. That thing will come out perfectly clean.
Yeah, that's nice.
But just for live stream purposes, we're just going to stop right there for now because we want to do a little button. But this is coming out great. I think if we left it in there a couple little more times, like you said, it'd be
3 or 4 sessions. The bigger your coin, the longer it may take. But silver is a wonderful metal to play with electrolysis.
So while she's walking over there, what's the one thing you haven't found that you want to find?
It's been the number one thing on my bucket list since I picked up a detector is a George Washington inaugural button. And the worst part about it is that we dig literally, across the river from where George Washington was like running around and stuff. Okay, we should have handfuls of these buttons, and I have not found one. I have found George Washington morning buttons. I have found some really, really cool stuff. I mean, really cool stuff. I've got 18th century Mason sword hangers. I mean, I found some amazing things. I cannot pull a Washington inaugural button. It's killing me. And Dave Wise, every time he hears that, loves to show me the 14 that he found.
So what am I doing now?
Right now, that's basically what you're doing. You can gently touch it to the button.
Huh?
Basically, all you're doing it's 24,000 hypersonic pulses per minute, and it's penetrating like better than any jewelry cleaner can. Jewelry cleaners operate at about 1,500 pulses, and they're impact pulses. It's the same as dropping it on the ground. So that's why when you put a lot of jewelry in these jewelry cleaners, you'll lose stones and stuff. These old pieces of jewelry. This won't do that. It doesn't penetrate real deep. It gets in every nook and cranny on the surface, and it really takes out dirt that you can't see.
I can see little flakes already floating. Am I doing it?
Like I said, you can touch it to the edges. It's going to be fine. It's nylon. It's not going to scratch.
Hey, Sean Krause.
And let me tell you what, if you like to mix drinks at home, drop the Thunder in. It mixes them up beautiful.
Yeah. If you want to make drinks, drop the Thunder in it. It mixes them up beautifully.
I can use a drink.
You should be good now.
So
You should be good. You don't have to. The only thing is, like on something like this now, as you cook it, over the time that you're in between sessions that you're cooking it, don't be afraid. Drop it back in that tank. The electrolysis is going to loosen stuff that's going to stay attached, but it's really not part of the button anymore. So you throw it back in there, you throw the Thunder in, and it's going to loosen that stuff. You'll get dirt coming out every single time you put it in the tank with the Thunder.
Now for this, I should turn it down, right?
Start that sucker at about 4 volts. Yeah, right in there is fine. Anything between 3.5 to 4.5 to start. The problem with delicate pieces like this is you're going to have to leave it at that voltage for a while. You want it to slowly penetrate and start to push out the stuff. If you go too quick on the surface of these things, you have metal that's viable. It's not good metal, it's not bad metal, but it's metal you could potentially save. And a lot of that metal is attached to good metal. If you hit it with too much voltage too quickly, you can separate that partially viable metal from the good metal too quickly, and it'll take detail with it. So you do it very, very slowly. Let the button release the metal it wants to release, and you'll save a lot more detail doing it that way.
Cool.
Never thrash it without cooking it first. The thrasher will rip off layers of detail, just like guys that try to hit it with a brush. Oh, let me hit it a brush in the field. If you knew how much detail you're pulling off because you're ripping viable metal that's attached to weak metal, and that layer of weak metal may hold all the detail of that coin.
Really?
So always
not know.
Yeah. That's the thing. Well, again, look in the book. I break down the coin in layers, and there's viable metal, there's dead metal, and there's good metal. If the viable metal's on top, or the viable metal's attached to the weaker metal, and you cook it too fast, or you hit it with a brush too early, you're ripping that off and everything that it was attached to. Like I said, if you were a kid, you had a candy bar, and you tried to break that candy bar perfectly even with your butt for your friend, and that stupid peanut got in the way, and your friend wound up getting a bigger piece. That's the same kind of thing. It has a tendency to take with it what it's attached to, and it doesn't have to. The slow cooking will separate all those different types of metal away. You'll only release from that coin what's dead, which you want to get out of there anyway. And you'll say we've done coins. I've done chain set, which had absolutely no detail. It was actually sent to NGC and returned that they could do nothing with it. And then we cooked it. We took our time, and I did it over a week's time, and got it sent back and got it carded.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a lot of detail that's there that you don't think is there. Cold coins that have nothing on them. In the book, there's tips and there's tricks on how you can get detail out of coins that are perfectly smooth and flat.
Well, that's that's what we thought with that Jersey copper. We thought it was toast. We're like, you think we can do anything? It's pretty toasty.
Then it's not. Listen, it's not 100%. There's coins out there that simply have nothing left. But when a coin is minted, it's minted with pressure and a cut die, a die that has the words, the picture, whatever. So even though the stuff that's on the surface is gone, when that pressure comes down, it's impacting the metal all the way through it. So sometimes on the worst case scenarios where there's nothing left of a coin and you just want to identify it, if you start to cook it and thrash it in little layers, the metal underneath that's more condensed because of the dye, that stuff will start to pop up. If you hook a little bit of silver to it, take away the carbon, hook a little bit of silver to it for a couple of short bursts, the silver will attach to those different densities of metal. And I've got guys every day say, I saw nothing on this coin. They did the silver trick, and lo and behold, they've got what's left of all the details.
Wow.
So there's, like I said, it's not 100% of the time, but you'll get detail off of way more coins than you thought you could.
Yeah, I definitely don't like to use lemon juice or any of that.
Here's the problem.
Someone in the chat is asking if you could use peanut butter.
Here's the deal. We use. I get where he's coming from because of the toothpaste, but here's the thing to remember with the toothpaste, guys. Toothpaste was designed to clean the most sensitive enamel there is in existence, that enamel on your teeth. We use it because we know if it's safe for the enamel on your teeth, it's going to be safe for the surface of a coin. Toothpaste, I'll be 100% honest with you, isn't a medium I've ever tried. I'm not saying you couldn't use it in lieu of toothpaste, but I don't know that it'll have the same effect. Toothpaste was designed to clean very sensitive surfaces. So, I mean, listen, it's worth a try, and I would love to hear how it works. Lemon juice, guys. The problem with lemon juice is guys use it, and if you put a certain coins, pieces of brass in there, yes, it will clean them up. It will on many, not all, but many. And then 6 months from now, you start to develop these purple blotches. You start to develop pits. It will accelerate the degradation of the coin because acid cannot be cleaned away. Once it's in that coin, once it's on that surface, it penetrates, and electrolysis cannot get rid of it. The thing with electrolysis is on a degrading coin, it stops the degrade immediately. It will not degrade any further. And there's a lot of pluses. There's other ways of doing stuff out there, guys, and I get it. It can be a scary process, but we spent 35 years trying to figure out the best process, and electrolysis was not the best process until we figured out all the flaws in it. And what we've got now, listen, the museums and the colleges are starting to use the ugly box now, or at least use our design. And that says a lot. When they're bringing it back into the mainstream again, when they're bringing it back into some seriously delicate stuff, it's safe. It works.
Well, we definitely love it.
Yeah.
And we're not just saying that because we like you. Because if we didn't love the ugly box, we wouldn't have done this.
Somebody's loving it because I can't build them fast enough. That's the guys. I've got 20 going out to distributors today. And they're like, great, when can I get about 120 more? So my life is in this chicken coop now.
And people could get them at the Gold Digger?
Yeah, you can go we're like I said, we're in somewhere between 14 and 20 stores in the US right now. The Gold Digger, thegolddigger.com. Don't forget the because you'll go to sites you don't want to go to.
Yes.
And then there's other dealers, S&W Shooters and Prospectors, Serious Detecting, Big Boys. There's a whole bunch of guys that carry it. The two main guys are going to be Ronnie DeGhetto and Chuck Smalley. They have them. Kelly Co. usually has them.
Awesome. We get everything from the Gold Digger.
Yeah, your best shot at getting them when they're out of stock is always going to be Ronnie DeGhetto. everything that gets distributed around the country goes through Ronnie.
Well, they should get an ugly book with it.
Yeah, I was gonna be really cute and pick up my ugly book.
We need an ugly book.
You don't have one?
No.
I'm sending you one.
We keep our fingers crossed every time you were doing a giveaway.
I thought you got one. I'm sending you one. This is it, guys. This is input from other guys that have used it. This is off-label uses for this things, tips, tricks. It's detailed setup. It talks about the voltages, the different types of metal, plating. In here, we had to do, and the response that we got to this has been great. Just because, it can be a little mind-boggling. It can be a little overwhelming when you first look at it, but this will walk you through every step of it.
That's awesome, dude. Thank you.
No, you get. I didn't send you one because I thought you had one, but I'll send you one out.
We're slackers.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna just check the button for live stream purposes. We don't want to keep you all night. We're gonna bring other people up in a little bit and have a little giveaway, but
here you go.
How the button did in just a short amount of time. Let's see. I can see the water is already dirty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see flakes, chunks.
A little flaky.
There it is.
Kind of like Detective America on Monday nights, flaky.
At least.
Yeah, it's definitely, I can definitely see more stars.
Well, that's the thing. You'll see more detail first before you start to see shine. The cleaning portion of what's going on is literally going to be the last thing you see with something like that. You'll start to see the detail pop first because it's getting rid of the inorganic stuff on that coin, on that button, and then it'll start to turn. You'll start to see the copper, the brass color coming through on it. And again, guys that like the patina, guys that don't want to lose that old look, you don't have to cook it until it's shiny. You're cooking it to stop it from breaking down any further. So you give 2 or 3 cooks like this and it's still dirty and you want to keep it that way, that's fine. You've done enough to stop it from breaking down any further. That's the key. That's the key thing with electrolysis. The cleaning of it, the polishing, the plating, that's side effects that you can do if you take it further, but you don't necessarily have to.
Yeah, we like the patina. We don't like to bring it all the way, but the dirt on the inside is just like falling out. It's great.
Yeah, and it will. You'll get a lot of crap off that thing now.
Look at that.
I think we could sacrifice that one and cook it longer after the show and then show an after picture when we get it shiny.
Yeah, we'll do this longer another time.
There you go.
That is awesome, dude. I love this thing.
Yeah, me too. I wish I had one to use, but I have to ship every single one I build out.
So how did you come up with the name Ugly Box? Because it's ugly?
Because those of you who are new to Detect America and the Ugly Box, this is the only thing you've seen. The original Ugly Box was ugly. They were this for years. I built them out of little Tupperware containers, and there was just glue splashed everywhere. Nothing was ever, I just put the guts into whatever box I could. People would send me boxes and say, "Here, can you put an ugly box in this?" And we'd build it in there for. So they were never pretty. I tried to come up with a real cool reason why we called it the Ugly Box, but there really isn't. The initial ones were just really, really ugly.
It's very awesome. Dude, America. Dudage, America.
Rob Random asked, it's a battery charger? I think he came in a little later.
Is he what now?
He asked if it's a battery charger. He came in a little late.
Ours is plugged in.
It's not the difference between the Ugly Box and other kinds of electrolysis is we internally control the voltage and the amperage. That was the tough part to get done. So that normally you increase that voltage and your amperage is following, and we built circuits that inhibit that because you want the voltage. That's where your reaction takes place, but the amperage, that flow of current, is what kills coins. So that's what we had to kind of figure out how to stop.
So we plug it in, and then you turn it on. But that's it. It's easy. And this one is a special JHH edition.
We have another question from the chat. Says, Frank, what do you suggest to use to seal the buttons or knife blades, etc.?
Here's the thing with sealing, guys. I'm big time against sealing, but I get it that that finished product, when you seal that finished product, it gives you a really nice look of that coin. I recommend Renaissance wax.
That's what we use.
Something that you can clean off down the road if you have to tweak this coin or something. Listen, if you cook a coin or you cook a relic and you don't get it 100%, it's fine. It gives you a lot of time to deal with it. But down the road, you may see tarnish or something starting to develop in one of those spots, and you may want to tweak it. If you seal it with a sealer, it's like covering a boiling pot of water. All that stuff is building up underneath that sealer and is causing more damage. If it's just sealed with a wax that you can clean off, then you have a lot of time to get to it, stabilize it, and then hit it with the Renaissance wax again. Plus, Renaissance wax is good. It's safe. It doesn't have a lot of caustic materials in it. And again, you can remove it and tweak the coin or relic if you have to.
Yeah, we love that stuff.
Yeah, good stuff.
So one more question we have here from Pro Metal Detector. Have you ever waterboarded coins that would not come clean?
No.
I don't know what waterboarded means.
I don't know what waterboarded is either. Let's put it this way.
Oh, I think it's a joke.
Okay.
Waterboarding is a form of torture.
Listen, I know what waterboarding is. I thought it was like some kind of cool coin term. I didn't know. I have taken a hammer years ago to coins that kind of pissed me off. But other than that, no.
Live Free and Dig said it sounds like you're making more work for yourself because now everybody's going to want one. You're going to be making even more.
I haven't. Listen, FH7 was my first few days out of this chicken coop in months. So we're actually going to. There's a few components of the ugly box that we're going to have a couple people build for us. Friends of mine who are willing to help out. They're basic components.
We'll help you. We could help.
Listen, don't make promises you don't make regret later. So any of these little components that are done for us, like the cores for the Thunder and Thrashers, stuff like that, will speed up the process. We are ramping up the number that we're putting out simply because Canada is one step, but once we get into the UK, it's we're going to be this will become full-time job. Listen, I have an underground locating business, ground penetrating radar, that I leased my equipment out this past year because I couldn't do it. I had to stay here.
Oh yeah, I remember you talking about that.
Oh yeah, I mean I still have it. Here's my radar unit, but like I have well drilling companies and stuff that I used to go out and do it for, and now I say, yeah, I'll lease it to you. So.
So cool. All right, is there anything else you wanted to share? Anything special?
Guys, like I said, hit me up if you have questions about. It doesn't even have to be about the ugly box. If you have questions about electrolysis, I've got. I have no life. I have 35 years invested in the research of electrolysis. The ugly book. If you have the ugly box, this is a huge sell. Again, any of the dealers, Ronnie Together at the Gold Digger has them on hand, and that's about it.
All right,
awesome.
Deal. Sign up for the deal dig, guys, because you're missing out on a mad amount of silver on the beach.
A free dig. We're going to post it on our Facebook.
Absolutely.
We'll be there. Detect America will be there. It's free silver.
Ronnie Together will be there, so you can order.
And it's
thousands
free.
Of ugly boxes.
Yes.
It's a lot of free silver.
It's going to be amazing.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
All right, Frank.
Guys.
Thank you so much, dude.
My pleasure. Anytime.
Appreciate it.
Anytime.
You have a great night.
How do I get out of here?
You should see.
Oh wait. No, I'm still here. Oh, here we go. All right, see.
Bye.
Yeah. What an awesome dude.
Yeah.
He is so smart. He knows so much. It's like an encyclopedia of electrolysis and detecting. Oh, I got a smudge on my wall.
Just more.
All right, dude. So who wants to join us up here? We'll share the link. Anybody can feel free to hop in. We can have like 5 people. Booyah. There it is. Anybody want to join us? Feel free. We should do a giveaway. What?
So I gotta leave at 7:20.
Okay. We'll do a giveaway real quick. Yeah. Booyah.
Boom. Hello,
One and
hello,
only Nancy
hello.
Girl Diggs.
Yeah. I can't see the chat, but sorry guys, I didn't get to pop the chat out. So, how's it going?
What, Rob?
Going great. How are you?
Staying awake for 24 hours.
Are you gonna try?
I am going to try. So I'm gonna like pop on as many streams as I can to kind of like you guys keep me awake so I can keep on keep on going to the next stream.
I think we put bets on it, didn't we? I think we said.
Oh, there's Jason
Well,
has bets on me. Joe has bets on me. There's like money talk back and forth.
Where did it go? Future Belief said triple dudes.
Triple dudes
Triple dudes.
in
I
the
would
house.
Stay up, but I have to work tomorrow, so.
That's okay. You need sleep then.
Yeah.
Yes, coffee. Everyone's like coffee.
But
after, Frank was amazing.
Isn't he? He's just
Such
has so much info.
Amazing information to hear from him. It was great. It really was. I learned more about it that I didn't even realize at first. That's a pretty impressive little box there.
Who's on after Carly, right?
Yeah, I can't find the wheel. It's on my other computer. Oops.
I got that's all right. We can what was it?
Did you lose the whale?
But as soon as I end scene, I will turn Charlie on in the green room.
Yeah.
Future Beliefs is too sweet.
Nancy, do you have the link for that wheel? The wheel?
I do. Hold on a second.
I can't find it. Oh, she left. She'll be back. So that was so much fun. Yeah, Detect America is awesome. Really, just check them out. And don't forget after this to continue with the 24 hours of live stream with Riser's Treasure Hunting Emporium. And Nancy is back.
I'm back. I posted the link in the private chat. I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, it was like I was gone.
I don't know. I'm like, oops, Nancy left.
I hit open a new link and it just, I don't know. This is the link that Sonia gave me. So there's some names already on it that she sent to all of us when she made it. So you'll just have to change it.
It's not working.
Is it not? The link's not working?
No, it works.
Okay. Good. I'm glad to hear that.
Awesome. This is going great. You guys opened with you and Paul. That was awesome.
Got to get all excited here. Come on. We've got amazing 24 hours.
Heck yeah.
There's a lot of fun things planned.
There really is. We're going to do a little giveaway.
I think there's going to be quite a few giveaways here and there throughout the night. So I'm sure somebody in the chat here is going to get lucky a few times.
What are we going to give away? I don't know.
I think you've got a few things.
It'll be, I don't know, sticker pack, some coins.
Everybody loves stickers.
All right, let's copy all these names. Next up is Charlie. Everybody,
yes.
This is where we copied it from, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Not working.
At 7:30.
Yeah, almost time.
Almost. And then he'll take us into Part Rack Pad at 8:30. Tell you, we got some amazing lineups here, one after another.
And we have the schedule in our description too.
Great, thank you.
I'm trying to copy. We might have to do a. Yeah, it's not working because I can't copy the participants.
Oh no.
We'll have to do pick a number.
Pick a number.
Sorry, we advertised it. All right. Here we go. All right, so let's see. Sticker pack, couple coins, mystery coin, maybe a t-shirt. Pick a number between 1 and
Where are
1.
we getting the t-shirt from?
It's we got a t-shirt. It's not a JHH t-shirt. I didn't say what kind of t-shirt.
You gotta wait till they type go in the chat. And there's 55 in the chat at the moment.
That's right. There's 55. So between 1 and
55.
all right, pick a number.
Only guess once.
I'll put it in the private chat, Nancy.
All right, that way I can see it. Don't type yet, people, until you see they type go. Wait.
Between 1 and 55 and go. Did you get it?
I got it. Thank you. I'm watching. All right, let's go, people. Dun dun dun. We'll play some music. We'll sing. Oh, the chat's gonna fly by. I see it. Stop. That was pretty quick.
Are we behind?
All right. I don't see it.
I see it.
Okay. Stop.
Stop.
Who do we got, Nancy?
Oh, the first person to type in number 43 is Park Rat Pat.
Park Rat Pat. Dude, congratulations.
Woo!
Say congratulations.
Congratulations. What's up with her?
Our chat is not showing anything.
Yeah.
I can see it here. It actually was pretty quick. Went pretty quick.
Congratulations,
first.
Park Rat Pat. Please email us at JerseyHistoryHunters@gmail.com. And we'll send that right out to you, dude.
I think Park Rat Pat won from us a long
time ago. We probably still have it, but
back when his channel was still really new.
So, Nancy, what time are you on next?
I am on next for the halftime show at 6 a.m. And then my live stream is at 10 a.m. Saturday morning. Okay. And I should have did mine like right after yours, so just in case I fell asleep. So now I have to stay awake to make sure. So at 10 a.m., I can't guarantee you how awake I'll be, but I'll be there.
Rachel has her shirt on inside out. She just noticed.
Nobody else.
I didn't even notice.
I can't notice.
You can't notice.
But it's, yeah, I don't care. I wear a jacket over it. So.
Didn't even notice.
I just did because I saw a thread. I'm like, why is there a thread? Oh, my shirt's on the silly side.
See, if you didn't tell us, nobody would have known.
I would tell everybody. So
I know, right, Johnny?
There was a little bit of pressure starting, like right after you and Paul tonight.
Oh, come on.
A little bit of pressure.
I was just like,
I think it was awesome. You guys are perfect to kick it off. That was a great stream. It's gone by so fast, too. I can't believe it. It's just a few more minutes until we're into Riser's Treasure Hunt Emporium starting.
Yeah.
I think this 24 hours is going to fly by, people.
not right, Johnny.
Yes. I miss you, Johnny.
It's great to see a lot of the old friends we have showed up tonight. This is such a great thing, bringing everybody together. It's an awesome
It really is.
Community.
Plus, everybody got to learn something, so that was fun.
Yeah, so many different topics everybody's going over.
Oh, yes. There are. There's a few good things, surprises coming up on some of the streams, especially the after midnight hours. they've got some fun things planned.
Oh,
If you're brave enough to stay up till after midnight.
We're definitely going to try. Rachel, you got to work tomorrow.
Yes, unfortunately.
Catnap in the
I
truck.
would have to miss some anyway because I have to drive down to Atlantic Islands. And...
Yeah. Rachel's in a play tomorrow night. She's been in it all month, but
that's what the shirt is.
I'm actually going to watch and make funny faces from in the audience at her.
I get to play with a gun.
I'll be sure and video it to add into one of our videos somehow.
You won't recognize. Yeah, you'll recognize.
I want to see it. I want to see photos.
She's gonna have a mustache.
I have a photo.
On. Don't share that one. That scared me. Really.
It was
Well, good luck.
No.
Backyard Treasure says break a leg, Rachel.
Thank you.
Mhm.
So yeah, I don't like tie-dye, but my scene takes place in the 60s.
Ah, okay.
Mally Man says break a leg, Rachel. I'll take video tomorrow.
I want to see just a couple of little snippets.
Yeah.
I could do one of the shorts of it.
I showed a link a while back of my first lead.
Oh,
Yes.
Mike said to live stream it.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Maybe we'll do a little Facebook Live.
Yeah, I have to do it on the down low. You're not supposed to take pictures or nothing. So
Shh, nobody will know.
I'm
I'm
on the board of directors, so they're gonna have to let me do that.
Yeah.
So are you.
Look at me like, who the hell are you?
I don't know yet what I'm supposed to do. I just know I am.
Ah, okay.
I love
Is
that
that-
thing you have, Nancy.
Oh, thank you.
That's cool.
Thank you. Yeah, everyone's saying, everyone in the chat's going, live stream it, do it.
All right, we'll do something.
You could probably YouTube live stream it from your phone.
I probably could.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm only on stage about 10 minutes, but it's a part
That's
you won't forget.
Perfect. That's a perfect little clip.
We'll do it.
You
We'll do
will
it.
not forget it.
We don't want to interrupt the 24-hour live stream, though. We wouldn't do that.
Well, it's tomorrow night. It's after the last live stream. Curtain goes up when the last person's live stream's over.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's perfect then. That's why Mally Man said, Mike said he'll live stream it on his broadcast because he's on at 7 p.m. tomorrow night with his, 7:30 with his coin roll and his $50 that he does. Sorry. I was thinking your coin rolls earlier. God, he's going to be tired too.
Yeah, I think so. Well, unfortunately, Audra's going to have to close the show by herself.
Oh, we could have closed the show a little early, right? And
No, you
everybody
could
could
chill.
pop over to Risers
chill.
now.
I got a 20-minute ride, so and the curtain goes up in 8 minutes.
Now we're going to end a little early.
Riser's chat's already open live, so they can go over there and have a little few minutes for snacks, drinks, and
Potty break.
potty breaks.
The tie-dye reminds him of something from the 80s that he can't remember.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think we
All
worked
right.
in the movies too.
I'm
All
gonna
right,
pop
guys.
over here. I'm gonna pop off so you guys can say your goodbyes.
Thank
Okay.
you so much, Nancy. You're awesome.
Have fun, guys. Love you guys. Great
Love
stream.
you. See ya. Nancy's awesome. Paul is awesome. You guys rock. Thank you to everybody here for joining us. We had a blast. We hope you did too. Everybody head over to Risers. The schedule will be up everywhere. Enjoy your night. Have a blast.
And remember, you can catch Detective America Monday and Thursday nights at 8. You can catch Nancy on Monday nights at 7. And on Thursday nights, there's a pre-show on Detective America at 7:30, which is, what did they call themselves? Dig it? Dig it?
Can you
girls?
dig it?
Can you dig it?
The Chicks of DA.
And yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Awesome.
us on Tuesdays, obviously.
Us
And if
crazy.
you haven't been coming, you got to start coming again because, you know.
Join us every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. on YouTube. We'd love to have you.
Be there or be a pull tab.
Have a great night, all. Thank you.
Peace.